Well, howdy do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? So I've got another one here from Marshall. It's another one accidentally aged. I think I forgot about me. I don't know what happened, but anyway, Marshall Atlas India Pale Ale. It's 6.5%. Another one we picked up. Well, we took my brother. Oh no! Stop! Damn it! I did it again. Son of a biscuit. I'm having pouring issues. The second one I've overflowed on me. It is both of them poured rather foamy, so I'm having some issues, and that could be because they are excessively. But the pub ale tasted fine. This is an IPA. I'm probably not going to have as good luck with this one. I'm expecting the hops to be non-existent at this point, but I figured, what the heck? I've got them. I'll pop them. See if I can get it here. Yeah, I did get it rather foamy, as you can see here, but I'm going to let that calm down just a touch before I start drinking. Oh, let's check the aroma though. My nose is challenged, so I may not be getting this quite right. So far, so good. We'll let that calm down a bit, see what happens. Yeah, about 5 years ago, it was in 2011, I believe, and we took my brother back to Tulsa Airport. Uh, and I picked up a bunch of stuff from Marshall Brewing because we couldn't get it here at that time. Later on, it became available here. Now I don't think they are. I haven't come across them lately. But anyways, so yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff. The McNally's Pub Ale and the Atlas India Pale Ale, and I put them in my garage. And then I don't know what happened, man. I don't know, man. It just went. So anyway, let's check this out now. That's a little better. Well, it hasn't gone belly up. I mean, it's still it's still a beer. Yeah, I'm not gonna call it a malt bomb actually, but I mean, yeah, I mean, after 5 years, those hops are going to dissipate some. They are apparent there. It actually, at this point, really, to be honest with you, it kind of feels closer to the, the traditional British IPA. And it's just more balanced. But yeah, no, actually, to be honest with you, although I mean it's not a hot bomb, they are still very well apparent in the finish. It is somewhat malty up front, but this IPA is anyway. It's not a hot bomb of an IPA to start with. And although my recollection is, yeah, the hops do have more of a bite than they currently do after sitting in my garage for 5 years. Again, it wasn't subjected to direct sunlight, but it did go through several temperature changes. Like, although it gets rather chilly during the wintertime here in Missouri, so I know it's been past freezing, and it gets rather hot here in the Ozarks. So I know it's gotten hot too. So which is you shouldn't do to a beer, and I didn't do it on purpose. But by golly, see, this is where someone might just leave them in there and put them on their wall as kind of a collector's item. I don't do that. I'm not built that way. It's actually very drinkable. I mean, it's closer to a pale ale at this point, to be honest, not an IPA, but it's not undrinkable. I mean, it didn't go bad. It's not infected. It's still, I mean, it's got a nice look to it. There's no, that you don't have that myrrh floating in it, like sometimes can happen when you leave a beer too long. So my hat's off to the folks at Marshall. Yeah, I wanted to make it clear. Actually, I forgot on the beginning of this one. I said on the other one that if it is undrinkable, it's my fault and not the fault of the folks at Marshall. It's my fault completely. But I was curious. I mean, it still looks like a nice IPA. Consistency, right? It feels actually more like a pale ale at this point. There is more malt. The hops really at this point are only apparent at the end, but there is enough to clamp it down. Yeah, it's still crisp. You do have there's almost these It finishes kind of semi-dry. There's these just like a pepper-like notes right at the end. It's nice. It's fine. It's obviously not what the folks at Marshall intended it to be at this point. I accidentally aged the baby for 5 years. I apologize to you folks at Marshall. I shouldn't have done that, man. It was an accident. Things happen. So, anyways, hey, I'm the Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later.